6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. With this challenge, we find ourselves in the second quarter with less than 1 minute remaining until halftime. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. As we get set, here's 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Full line. 180. Check, 43. Coming.
From the gun, here's Gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Out of the gun, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 15. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the drip.
Kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Michael Vick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Vick. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Vick to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start. Get out after them.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael